So it's a warm welcome from our team at Catalyst 14. This short video has been created to really help you understand the values and the principles that underpin transformational coaching. By understanding these, it will support you to make a deeper shift as a coach whilst you're training with us. During this session, we will share with you what we mean by transformational coaching. We'll share a visual map of our coach training methodology, and we'll explain the values and principles from humanistic psychology that inform our approach.
When we describe coaching as transformational, we say that the coach creates an embodied and energetic shift in the coachee. This means a way of working that moves beyond the surface level of the presenting topic and works at the level of beliefs, values, identity, and purpose. For the coachee, this fundamentally impacts on all of who they are. It enables coachees to have a different relationship with how they see, think, feel, and behave in their work.
Our transformational coach framework gives you a map of the being and doing of a transformational coach. It visually describes the journey of our courses, moving from the outside, the container for the coaching process, through the skills and the conditions for the relationship towards coach mastery, the coach's inner capacity and impact.
At the heart of our model is the coach's presence. We describe this as being fully embodied and responsive to the present moment in a centered and compassionate way. Our definition suggests that this awareness and relational presence isn't neutral, it's not detached. In fact, it's imbued with the qualities of mindfulness practice. So the coach is fully resourced, they're steady and available to the coaching clients. This is the reason why mindfulness training is an integral part of our programs.
Humanistic theory, which is often described as the third wave in psychology, was developed in the 1950s as a response to the first two waves of psychology. These were behavioralism and psychoanalysis. These were seen by leading psychologists such as Maslow and Rogers as being reductionist and dehumanizing. They saw psychoanalysis as being too focused on the negative aspects of human nature. Clients were seen as a byproduct of their childhood and primitive passions, which they had no control over and could never be freed from. And the behaviorist's viewpoint was seen to be too mechanistic. Humans were reduced to organisms not responsible for their behavior, instead reacting to stimuli and developing learned habits.
Humanistic theory offered a more optimistic and humanizing set of values and principles for understanding human behavior. So rather than focusing what's wrong with people, humanistic theory focused on the person as a whole, honoring their natural impulse for growth. One key belief being that individuals have the potential to achieve their goal and to lead fulfilling lives. Participating in our courses, you will learn a variety of approaches informed by humanistic modalities, including person-centered, Gestalt, transactional analysis, psychosynthesis, and positive psychology.
Humanistic psychology is based on the belief that individuals have the innate capacity for growth, healing, and self-discovery. Sir John Whitmore described coaching as unlocking the potential of another to maximize their performance. The identity of the coach is therefore one of a facilitator, creating a relationship in which the coachee is the expert in their own inner subjective world, exploring and gaining insight into their challenges and connecting with their inner resources to achieve their goals. You may have heard of the acorn theory, the work of James Hillman, who wrote the book The Soul's Code. The idea that an acorn has everything it needs, given the right conditions, to become an oak tree. It doesn't become an ash tree or a palm tree, it becomes an oak tree. Can you hold the same belief in the potential of your coachee that they have everything they need to be the best version of themselves? This is the first shift we're going to be inviting you to make as you start your training with us. Can you meet your coachee where they are and hold that belief in their potential? By doing this, it means that you will start to coach the person and not the problem.
From a person-centered approach, the actualizing tendency is the sole motivation for human development and behavior. It's a helpful belief for coaches that the coachee has a natural impulse to grow and self-actualize. Carl Rogers described self-actualization as a process, not as a state that we achieve. So we can think of this as a verb, not a noun. It's an ongoing journey towards being a fully functioning person. This means that we will never achieve our potential as a coach. Consider this for a moment. Your potential is always growing.
We know from our experience that the relationship is key, and research into coaching confirms that it is the coach's ability to create human-to-human relationship as being the critical ingredient that makes coaching work. As Carl Jung said, know all the theories, master all the techniques, and as you touch another human soul, be just another human soul. Humanistic theory uses the metaphor of a plant to demonstrate the concept of change and growth. You cannot make a plant grow, but if it receives the right conditions within its environment, it will become the best version of itself possible. The coach is therefore there to create the environment within which the client's self-actualizing tendency can fulfill their potential. As we said earlier, the coach is not there to be the expert, to diagnose the client or to tell them how to change. The coach is there to create the right conditions for the client to find their inner resources and move towards their potential.
So deepening our reflection on the conditions for the coachee to grow from Carl Rogers' work, he articulated 3 core conditions. Number 1, congruence. As a coach, being truly authentic, genuine and real within the coaching relationship. Rogers said this was the critical condition for change to take place. It's the reason there's so much focus on your personal development in our course while you're training with us, so that you can be grounded and steady.
The second core condition is empathic understanding. Here, the coach's empathic reflection demonstrates their understanding of the coachee's subjective reality, their thoughts, their feelings, and the deeper meaning that they're expressing. This creates self-reflection and self-learning within the coachee. The third core condition is unconditional positive regard. Here, the coach is meeting the clients with respect and acceptance. They're valuing their dignity and individual worth as a human being. Meeting the coachee where they are and creating an environment that's secure and safe really enables the coachee to express their full experience. This non-judgmental acceptance really supports the coachee to feel heard, understood, and to be seen.
We hope that this video has given you an insight into the values and principles that underline our approach to coaching. Now, having a deeper understanding of these, how does that connect with your personal values and your purpose for training to be a coach? We also hope this has given you a flavour of how you will experience us when you train with us.